Hello again.
Hello. Okay, I won't make you read everything. You can read some of it and I will help you. Okay, but you must listen when I'm reading because you have to answer the questions. You can read first for me.
Okay. I forgot to turn on the microphone.
Oh,
Well, watching trip. A while ago, my friend Olivia was telling me about the world watching trip she had been on in Canada. I want to tell her I was about to do the same thing off off the north coast of the UK, where was my grandparents live. Okay. Where?
where my
Wales
grandparents live.
had Wales had recent Wales had Wales had recently appeared there again, and my grandparents were convinced we had see some. We would or we have.
We'd see some. So I was sure my trip.
So I was sure my trip would be as good as Olivia's. But then I saw some reviews of the trip my dad had booked for us when no one has seen any whales at all. So in the end, I decided not to tell Olivia anything about my trip in case it wasn't successful.
Okay. Anyway, Dad and I set off on our trip, which was Dad's idea, and it was fantastic. Traveling out to sea on the tour boat with our guide. We soon reached the spot where whales often appeared. Then we waited, and nothing happened. I was sure this wouldn't last, though. People kept calling out they'd seen one, which was exciting, but then, but then it turned out that they were wrong. Then finally, I saw something move under the water, a minke whale. So I felt like a hero for the rest of the trip.
Mm, should we underline the question to answer it?
I just
So
want to read it first. Okay, then we look at the question. At least we have an idea of where the answer might be if we
I
read it
think I will
first.
forgot it. The world was a wonderful sight with a huge bag not far from the boat. Our guide that it was around 5 pounds in weight and around 10 meters long.
Meters.
Yet, despite its size, is is swam alongside us at speed. And with little effort, we wait to see if more appeared, and some later we saw three more some distant way away. The that kept diving under the water and coming up again. Then just after I looked them they disappeared.
Okay, although the water is less deep around the coast, larger whale species appear in the area with minke whales feeding on fish. But minks are curious creatures, so they're more likely to approach tourist boats, which was why we were successful. Then later up on the cliffs, we looked out to sea, searching for signs of whales. Sometimes seabirds diving into the water means whales are around, as they're stealing whales' meal. We were unlucky, sadly, but we'll be back. Okay, let's look
Okay,
at question number
okay,
11.
okay. Hey, boy.
Jack wasn't keen.
To mention his to Olivia because he thought he B.
Yay! You see, it's easier if you read it, then you already have an idea.
On don't.
He felt like a hero for the rest of the trip.
Okay. Began to read that. Was proud to see. It's
Yay! Okay, number 13.
I.
Okay, let's look
Where's
for
that? Where's that?
number 13. It's a mink
That's
whale. I felt like it. Okay, the whale was a wonderful sight with its huge back not far from the boat. With its huge back not far from the boat.
wait. Uh,
It was around
is
5 tons in weight and around,
I
yet despite its size, swam alongside at speed and with little effort. Okay. Let me see here, because there's 2 that are right.
what?
There's 2 that are right. Impressed that it moved through the water so easily, at speed with such little effort. But its huge back not far from the boat. Let me figure this out quickly. We waited to see if more appeared. Sometime later we saw 3 more some distance away.
You don't have the answer?
I don't have it. I only know it in my mind.
Wow. Miss Ha have it. So why don't you ask Miss Ha for the answer?
I will. I don't have it at the moment. Let me see. If I have something. No, I don't. Okay, let's keep that one. I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
I think it might be C though. If I have to guess, it's either C or A. If I have to guess, I would go with C. Okay. It swam alongside us at a speed with little effort. Impressed how it moved through the water so easily. Okay. Number 13.
Oh. Is C.
You think it's C? I also
Yes,
think
because
it's
there's a word despite its size.
yes. Okay, let's go with C. I will check it. If it is wrong, then I will tell you. If it's not wrong, I will not tell you. Okay.
Yikes! Yes, mink whales appear in the same river because what? Because
Wales appears in the same area. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. Look over here. Larger whale species appear in the area with minke whales feeding on fish. Minke whales
Okay.
are curious, so they're more likely to approach. Okay, that doesn't mean attracted, which was why we were successful.
I think it's yes. I
Yes. Okay, that's definitely A. Okay. Number 15.
What would Jack text to his grandparents about Will? Wait a minute. Oh, and you might be the one. As I guess, is isn't A because there's a 2A in this part.
There
So
is?
I don't think it's A because there's 2A in this part.
Yeah, it's not A.
Yeah. What I will see is B and C is lossy, but I have to read. Dad said that he had really want to go to Canada. How what will like but now I must take you up to the cliff to look for where I have seen of time. You were so sure, but now is isn't
Where,
D
let me just check the grandparents quickly. Where did we see
like
grandparents?
the first paragraph.
Okay. Okay, I think we're right. You say D? Yeah? Because they still had their doubts. They were not sure because
So it's
of their
D.
reviews. I think D is correct. Very good. Okay, let's move on. What's the point in studying music?
This is a difficult part for me.
Okay, I will try. I will help you. Well, just remember for this part, you must read on a little bit more. It
Oh
helps.
wait. This part Miss had did with me because she wants me to do the part 4, but I don't remember the answer.
Okay, do you want to do it again?
I don't remember the answer, so
So we can do
it's
it?
okay if we can do it again.
Okay. Okay, for this one though, just remember when you read a little bit afterwards because it sometimes gives you some more information.
I have to read the answer first.
You can just yes, read through all the answers first, sorry. But we need to sort of get an idea what it's all about, so we have to read from the beginning.
Okay.
But read the answers first for me, please.
What mean of link?
Linked in some way, like joined.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
You're doing well, Phuc. I'm very impressed with your English.
Finite.
Okay, we're ready. I will help you read again, but you must just tell me the answers. Okay, so
For example, on research
let's read
project.
everything so we have an idea what it's about. It will help you with your answer.
Wait. Read the first paragraph first.
I'll read the first one. What's the point in studying music? Many children have music classes when they attend school, and it's thought that music can really help children when learning other subjects.
For example, on research project, look at what happened when a class of children were divided into groups and given a simple task to do, with one group listening to music while complete, completing it, another completing the task in silence. The first group performed better than the second. So this seems to suggest that music can improve performance in certain areas. I read. I continue it.
No, you must choose one. Choose one for number 16.
I choose. I I imagine that. Okay. Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Students creative solution ways.
Let me check here. Okay, the first group performed better
Wait,
than the second.
it's uh E.
Yay, very nice. Okay, let's cross it out. Okay, so how exactly can you benefit from studying music? According to some studies, musical training can develop the part of your brain that's involved with language, so you can understand your own language better. That's a very useful skill to have. What's more, young people who've studied music also seem to score more highly in other areas such as maths. Okay, let's start with number 17. So you can understand your own language better, and that's a very useful skill to have.
According to studying. Okay.
So you've got your own language.
Wait, and that's a very useful skill to have.
Oh, look at the sentence
Uh, uh,
before. Look at the sentence before.
okay,
Okay, that's involved
according
with
some
language.
studies, mm, is
How many languages are there?
a lot. Mm, is a
What is it?
I think it's a
What does
I
that
don't know.
sound?
Wait. A no, it's not a.
Not A. Keep going. Think about how many
Mm,
languages there are. So, got number one,
oh,
it helps you with
C.
your own language. And
D.
keep reading.
No, it's not D. Wow. Wow.
It can help you with your own language. And
Mm, F.
it could also help with learning a second one. Okay, before you choose, read all of them. Okay, do you understand why it's that one?
Yes.
Okay. That's what's more, young people who have studied music also seem to score more highly in other areas such as maths. For example, reading music includes learning about quarter and half notes, which are basically fractions like maths. And when you're learning about rhythm, you're counting the notes in a piece of music. So they do appear to be connected. Remember that word you asked me?
Good.
Connected, joined.
C.
Which one?
C.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm not writing it yet. Okay, C and F. You can read now. Music.
Music also lets you explore new ideas, think in a creative way, and gain in confidence. You if you are learning the guitar, for example, it can be really exciting when you are able to start inve- inventing your own piece of music. And when you do that, you are practicing your listening skills because you have to listen carefully to the music you are making. It's certainly essential when you join an orchestra, for example. Um,
You're practicing your listening skills because you listen carefully to the music you're making.
okay. What do you mean? Oh yeah, it's
Certainly essential when you join an orchestra. An orchestra is a lot of people playing music.
there's H.
Yay, good. Okay. One of the biggest benefits, of course, is that listening to music helps you to be less stressed. That should always be in a relaxed atmosphere, though, to be effective. And who knows, maybe your musical knowledge will open up great career path for you in the future.
Mm,
Okay, listening to music can help you feel less stressed. What else do you do with
B.
music? Yay. Did you say B?
Yes.
Okay. I thought maybe you said D. Okay, B is correct. Well done. Okay, that was good. That wasn't too bad. Quite easy. Let's see. A brief history of apples.
Oh, I did it, but I forgot the answer too.
Okay, let's do it again. You can read it all for me. That's not too long.
Do you always have a piece of fruit for your lunch? If you do, it's probably an apple. This is true particularly in places like Western Europe, where apples have grown for hundreds of years. So it would be easy to imagine that the word came from originally.
Very good.
In fact, so the fruit we know today has been an extraordinarily
The fruit we know today has been on an extraordinary over the centuries.
only journey
Yeah. Okay.
over the centuries. Research suggests modern apple originally came all the way from Kazakhstan I don't know that
Yeah.
one. In
Kazakhstan in Asia.
uh, and reach up.
Not reached up, ended up.
Wow.
It's where it finished, ended up.
And end up in Europe. Path, partly because of people carrying goods along the famous Silk Road from Western Europe all the way to China in the east. This helped to spread apple in the box direction.
Yes.
People uh, to real
Yeah.
people threw down their apples after they finished eating them, and the seeds enter the ground and produce new types of apple trees. Farmers were farmers were then able to start developing a much higher.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. Wow, I'm very impressed. We have 15 minutes left of this lesson. Let's look at learning to swim. I'm going to make this bigger because we just need to put in the correct word. Okay, Learning to Swim by Sophie Weber.
Last month I did something amazing, which almost began to think wasn't possible. I actually swam on length of the swimming pool. I doesn't
I know it
I
didn't
I
seem.
know it doesn't seem like an achievement because swimming is something that everyone seems to learn really easily. But there was just the way.
Um, Let me just check because swimming is something that everyone seems to learn really easily. But there was just, I could manage it. Okay. She's just talking about the beginning now. Okay, and it wasn't as if I hadn't tried.
Apart of
Apart,
apart from okay. Apart from all the sex all the sex sense lesson.
lessons.
Apart from all the lessons I had at school, I also went swimming with Dad each week.
Close.
Hmm. Did the each week is the right answer?
You can say each week, but I think they're looking for every week. I
Yeah.
also went swimming with Dad
But
every week.
in
Each week can make sense also.
yeah. But in most of all the time. Really, no, yeah, I don't know.
But
It's a
in
eat
of
for run.
all the practice I was getting, I still wasn't able to swim. But
Yeah.
oh, this is a difficult one. in spite of all the practice I was getting.
But in spite of all the practice I was getting, I still wasn't able to swim. Then one day when I thought Dad was holding me up in the water as usual, I suddenly realized he wasn't. I was swimming on my own. Hit. Finish.
Well done. Okay, we've got 10 minutes to go. Let's see what else we can find here. Writing. Okay, should we do some writing? We're going to do another lesson tomorrow though. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to write anything. You're not going to write anything. We're just going to talk about what you would write. Okay, so first you're going to read this for me, and then you're going to tell me exactly what you would write. Only talking, no writing. From Miss Taylor, New Cooking Club.
I read it or read in my eyes.
Yeah, you can read it for me, and then we'll talk about it.
Thanks for contacting me about my new club. My idea is to help you improve your English while you learn to cook delicious food. Uh, could you please let me know if you have cooked much before? We could cook from English speaking countries, or we could or bring our favorite recipe from home. What do you think would be better? Are there any food that we should avoid? I want to choose things that everybody can enjoy.
Okay. Enjoy eating. Okay, so let's see. Now we're going to write your email to Miss Taylor using the notes. What would we talk about?
New cooking club.
Okay, thanks for contacting me about the new club. My idea is to help you improve your English while you learn to cook delicious food. Okay, so you're going to start with great. What else would you say after that? I'm happy that we'll learn English. I love cooking. I look forward to this. I don't want you to write anything. I want you to tell me what you would write.
I think thanks for your email. It's a great idea if we can practice English while we try to cook the delicious food too.
Yeah, good. Okay. Could you please let me know if you've cooked much before?
I have been cook since I was 10 years old.
I have been cooking
Since I was 10 years old. And I really love cook too. Hit
cooking.
that's
I really love cooking too. Okay. We could cook foods from English speaking countries, or we could all bring our own favorite recipes from home. What do you think would be better?
mm, it would be better if we can cook food from the English speaking countries. since we can learn the recipe by English, so I can improve my English skills. And
In
as I
English, not by English,
in
in English.
English, and I also know that the English speaking countries' food is really delicious too.
Okay, very good. Well done. Are there any foods that we should avoid? I want to choose things that everyone can enjoy. Like
I
you
don't
don't
know
like
this.
it or you're allergic to it?
What mean of the first sentence?
Avoid means like not have. Avoid. Go away from it. So any foods that you don't like or you're allergic or any foods that we must not go near.
I don't have any food that I don't like. So
Okay, then you say that. There are no foods that I don't like, so any food is available. I'm not
for
allergic to
everyone.
any food. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have a few minutes left. Now tell me about your day. Well done. I'm very impressed with your English. You did very well. Tell me about your day today.
I wake up at 6 in the morning, and then I did the extra class homework. Then I have an English extra class. After that, I do the listening parts and reading parts of the homework.
Okay.
After that,
Which is your easiest part? Which one do you like the most?
it's pass on because it's really easy.
But
But
okay, so
sometimes I but
which
sometimes I have wrong.
which skill do you like though? Like listening, writing, speaking, reading?
It's
Which one
playing
you which
playing.
one? Bang. What is that?
I said that playing.
Playing, but that's not a skill.
Well, I joking. So speaking.
Speaking, is it your favorite?
Yeah,
Okay, and which is your least favorite? Which one do you not like?
reading.
Reading. Oh, okay. Now we have to do reading, but I suppose that's you have to practice it.
Yes,
Yeah, okay. But I'm very
less
impressed
than
though.
1 minute.
Yes, I see. Okay, then we're gonna say goodbye. Yes. Okay.
So after this class, you will have a lunch.
Yes, I'll have some lunch very quickly. I have 10 minutes to have lunch and then I have to teach another student.
Bruh!
Yeah. Until 5 o'clock. I have to teach. And so I have to eat very quickly. But it was nice to see you today and I wish you good luck, but I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye. See you later.